All right. Heidi Hoops here with Avery Dingman. You're from Branson, Missouri. I follow you on Twitter a little bit. You had a funny tweet about one of the comedians that comes through town a couple of months ago. But tell us about it. It's an interesting place to grow up. Tell us about what it's like to grow up in Branson and why people should come visit.
It's definitely an interesting place. There's I feel like you don't hear from a lot of people that live there. You hear about people that are always going there. But it's a cool town. There's a lot of shows, a lot of things you can do. I like the lakes. The lakes are really nice. We have a boat. We go out there. So that's probably the main thing that I would say. Head down there in the summer. Get on the lake. It's a good time.
Right. All right. To basketball, tell me about your relationship with the baseline, because I've been seeing you do this since your freshman year, but this year it's even more prominent, driving to the rack and finishing at the hoop.
Yep. Early in my career especially, people were closing out on me a little more harder when I was shooting it well. So, I've always tried to be aggressive, especially this year I've kind of been more aggressive towards the rack. So, yeah, just trying to get to the rim when I can and make plays for myself or my teammates.
Right. And you're a good shooter. Tell me about what it's like to be on this team with all these other great shooters.
Yeah, I thought I was a good shooter coming out of high school, and then I started playing with guys like Ethan and Doug and Jahans, and those guys are knockdown shooters. So it's awesome to be able to play with guys that are that high level of shooters.
Out of all the years you've been here, is this the best offense you've ever been a part of?
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is. It's when we're clicking and guys are hitting shots and we're screening and active, we're really tough to stop.
Now, I know you're coming off the bench again now, but tell me about that experience when you were a starter there for 5 or 6 games, and maybe the difference between coming off the bench and then being a starter, like having your name announced and the crowd reaction and all that.
Right. I mean, coming off the bench, I always just try to be aggressive and create energy, and I think it was a good experience to start those few games that Grant was out, so I think it was a good experience, made me a better player all around.
And talk about Grant a little bit, being teammates with Grant Gibbs, how he's helped you and what you like about his game.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I can take away from Grant, the way he sees the floor, the way he is very unselfish, makes the extra pass, so I think I've been able to learn a lot of things, the intangibles, things that you don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet.
Right. Now, I know you're in the middle of, you're playing with Doug, you're on the team with him, but you can't help but be a little bit of a fan of his. Tell me about being a fan of Doug and being teammates with him at the same time.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable player. Every season that I've been here, he's shown dramatic improvement, so he's a special player in that way, and it's at the point where every time he shoots the ball, I think we all just expect it to go in. Right. He's a really special player. I'm excited to see what his career has to offer.
Talk to me about the atmosphere down at the CenturyLink Center and just playing in front of the home fans.
It's been unbelievable this year, especially every game has been, the energy's been, even starting with the Marquette game, and the start of conference, every game's had a lot more energy, it seems like, this year, so it's been exciting to be a part of the first year in this conference.
And I guess to go to maybe the spring or the summer, tell me, I know you're a golfer, tell me a little bit about your golf game, what the best part of it is, who you like to play with on the team.
I wouldn't say I'm a golfer yet. I had some I used to play in high school, and then I outgrew my clubs, and so for my birthday this year I got a set of pings, and so this summer I'm excited to step up my golf game.
Cool. Thanks, Avery.
No problem.